edition. Today we're going to be doing a bit of moving forward, and we're going to be doing some digging, excavating, things like this, because I want to get forward with what I'm doing now, and I've got a little bit of a plan for today. So yeah, oops, I didn't mean to do that, but let's just sleep anyway. Oops, that was a bit dumb actually, I didn't mean to break the window. Guess we've got another thing we have to do today now. We have to make a new window. So, take a piece of sand, stick it in the furnace. Oh well. Well, I wanted to kind of show you a little bit of progress, and progress being iron. Yay, I found some more iron. I spent about maybe an hour or so doing straight down holes trying to find it, and I found it once. I found one vein of 8, and so it's going to take me a while, but it means now though I can make myself 2 buckets, and I can actually get on with finishing up the mob design, the mob farm. But the problem is, I'm going to have to go pretty far for some water. Let's get down here. Oh, jumping on the trees. Let's have a bit of a walk around on this tree. Is there much about? No, let's just get down. Oh, bit clumsy today already. I see. Well, let's just get a bit of water without falling in. And that's going to be a pain. So, we're going to have to also fix this as it goes. And then we'll break it again. Have I got a pickaxe on me? No, I don't. But what we're going to have to do today is we're going to have to get the water. And what I want to plan to do anyway is finish... Oh, I'm underneath here now. What I want to do is finish off the first layer of the mob farm. Because now I've built a roof on it, it definitely looks different from the other. There you can see is where one of the holes was that I dug down. Straight down in that way. To get back up, I kind of did a bit of a zigzag effect. And it kind of made sense, and now this is what we're going to do. We've got more of the same really for our cactus farm. Nothing really has changed. Sheep are still as yellow as ever. And yeah, I'll come and show you what we've done to the progress of it then. And we will be walking some way in that direction, up the top of that hill that's about to spawn in. 3, 2, 1, click. There we go. So this is where it is. It's up here, so it's pretty much... I don't know what direction you'd call this, but... it's pretty much in a straight line from our temporary base we've got. So it's not too far away, and I really want to go and have a look at that at some point. Maybe we'll go have a look at it today at the top of that cliff. Or maybe we'll do it another time. But the main thing I want to kind of show you is what the progress is made and how much wood I actually had to use to make this thing. Because this thing is actually ridiculous. Let me just try and get there now without showing you anything to spoil it too much. So it is definitely right behind me, literally. So if I get up here, and I'm in the wrong place, let me just go back. See, it's trying to get there is hard enough, but trying to get there without looking where it is, that's even harder. So I know where it is, it's literally right behind me, so what I want to do is kind of head this direction slightly. You may have already caught a glimpse of it, and what I want to do is give you the full effect of it right now in a second. I exactly know where it is, because that's the way I do it. So it is literally in front of me here, so 3, 2, 1. It's huge. Yep, I know. It's absolutely massive. And this is just one layer, frankly enough. It's huge. Look at how much wood I had to use to build this. And on the inside, it's disabled at the moment via torches, so we can go inside and have a look. But probably best to put our bow on our inventory as well. But we'll go through here. As you can see in there that it's going to look like. And that's pretty much what it is. I've kind of finished off all the work on the inside of it to the honeycomb design. Just have a quick look. I don't think there's any mobs in here yet, so that's good. And we only filled 1 bucket up with water, which is pretty dumb. I really need to go and make another water bucket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a little space, fill it in with water, and we'll go back over there and we'll finish that off. So I think there's a water stream over here. There it is. So I'm just going to steal this for now. Obviously we'll return it when we're done at the end to keep the natural landscape of the place, because I really don't want to take water from somewhere, because then basically what is the point of it really if I'm not supposed to keep the natural landscape? So we're just going to climb this hill here very, very slowly. There we go, we got the water. Let's just get down now before the water disappears and head back over this way. Now that we've got 2 water buckets, why am I stuck? Now we've got 2 water buckets, we can make ourselves an infinite stream of water. So we have an infinite supply now. I could have done it with 1 bucket, but it's a hell of a lot easier with 2 buckets. And also I don't really need the iron yet because I'm not really fighting any mobs. So we're just going to find ourselves a place to put this water for now. I'm just going to put it right here, I guess. So, actually, no, I'm going to change the design of this, actually. I'm going to put it here instead. Because you can also do this way with water. If you haven't seen my other videos, you should watch it. You can also do it like this to create infinite streams. Like that. So we're going to have to go in and out for a little bit now, filling in the water. First of all, we'll do this back section. And this requires 3 buckets, so we're going to put 1 there and 1 here for now, and then they take you all the way to the middle. Let's just go and get ourselves 2 more, and we'll go back in, fill them more up, and then we'll be able to knock the torches off once we've dug straight down. We just need to paddle my way over to here. We're going to need, and place it in the wrong place. Genius, that's what I am. Absolute genius. Now, why is that? I've created an infinite stream in the middle, which means the only way to fix that is to block it. Right, so what we're going to do here is I'm basically going to fill in the rest of the waters around the edge, and hopefully what we'll see is a massive improvement in the water flow from the old one, as well as all the new ones. So this is where it's going to get tricky, because I'm going to have to go against the water flow just to get in and out. Just because one's going to go literally where we are coming in, and let's just go and get all the others. So let's get this side done as well, because that'll leave us with 2 left after we've filled these 2 in. Let's just try and get over here. There we go, like magic. Now this one's going to get difficult to get back out now that this is here, fighting the current. The last 2 is there where our entrance is, and here over in that corner. So it does require a bit more water to push the mobs, but there is also 3 and a bit times more spawning space in there. So imagine the one that we had in the previous season that was 5 high. This is basically acting 3 high already. So it'll pretty much save us a hell of a lot of water. So we want to get this built back up again. So it's and then here. So I want to get the water and the wood next to each other on my bar. Like so. There we go. All the water is back in the system now, and we'll be able to climb up and have a look on the inside what it looks like. So I remember rightly, we can climb in here. So let's just break this with our sword. Yeah, we can get in perfectly here, and we can have a look on the platform. So all the mobs will spawn here, and we can't jump in here, which is fantastic. It just means I'm going to have to now break a block. I'm actually probably stuck in here. Unless I did something like that. Now, what we've got here is the fully functioning mob farm. Let's just fill this hole back in here. And what I'm going to have to do now is go round and break all the torches on the inside. Now, I could also do this by... Let's just fill in some temporary blocks here so I can get about to each platform. Just so I can move about. There's none on that one, so I don't need to go there. But, yeah, let's just put some of these blocks about. This kind of will stop the spawning a little bit. Do I need to get over there? I probably need to walk that way as well. But as you can see, these are the spawning pads, excuse me. These are the spawning pads. These are 8 spawning pads here, and there's also an additional one here in each side. So there is 16, 17 here, 17, 17, 17, that's 68. Plus 32 in the middle, that's 100. So it's 100 spawning spaces, and they all converge on this one hole here. Now, what I want to do now is get outside and go and make ourselves some ladders, because we're going to have to make ourselves a little hole. We're going to have to put the spawning space somewhere where the mobs can kill themselves by fall damage. And fall damage can vary in height. I believe the best height we can do is about 23 to 25 blocks. And the best thing I'm going to have to do here is make some ladders, because maybe we could probably just steal the ones that are there actually on the side, because we won't have to go back up onto the roof ever again. If I could just break these, that'd be great. 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll probably need 2 to just get back in and out, just off efficiency. And there we go. Let's just get these ladders on our bar. So I'll put 1, 2 there, knowing that where the top point is there, we can get in. Oh god, our tree spawned. Oh god. Now we have a little tree on the side of it. So we now have a little bit of a wood area. So actually that is perfect for us, because we needed the wood to make the ladders to dig down. We need 7 sticks for 2 ladders, and I say we're going to have to dig about 30 blocks down maybe to get to the right spawning height for the mobs. So that's probably going to be about, what's that, 15 times 7, it's about 105 sticks. And you get 4 sticks from 2 wood. So we're going to need about 50 wood, which is about a lot. Really is a lot, actually. But hopefully I'll be able to get as much of it done here as I can. So let's just make ourselves this. We are going to have nowhere near enough sticks for these ladders. Oh, actually, we were pretty closer than I am. I'm terrible at my maths. So we'll be able to get... I reckon the best thing to do is to dig down at this height, which is 1 below. So I will save this. So this is 1. And then we want to just... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's just place 7 ladders. And there we go. And let's dig another 7 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll do 6 then, because our pick broke. And obviously, in the future updates, I know the ladder glitch is going to be fixed, so I'm going to keep ladders all to the full. Just to be safe on the safe side. Have I got a pickaxe on me? I don't, so I'm glad I came up to fix it. But yeah, what I'm going to have to here is to kind of disguise this little drop down. We've got 11 more ladders and a brand new pickaxe, so let's dig it down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then let's go and place the ladders again. If I can reach it. Split controls is definitely more difficult to work with, but it's something I can deal with. It's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's the last bit of the ladder. And obviously the mob spawner is actually in the other direction. It's kind of, I think it's 9 blocks in this direction, the final mob spawning area. So we're kind of just going to build around the ladder. So it'd be, if this is the edge wall here, which all this stuff is built on, we're going to have to go a fair ways away in one direction. So let's imagine, is this the edge wall? I think it is, this is the edge wall. So this is the edge. So this is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and that's it. We've run out of timing space, so let's just light that up a second. So we've got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So another way we're going to have to dig down now is we're going to have to dig down via the vertical point inside the spawner. So we'll be able to work out where the inside of the spawner actually is. So hopefully, I think the spawner is going to be there. If not, it'll be... Hang on, let's work this out. So that's 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's the middle of the spawner right here. Right here is the middle of the spawner. I'm just going to big this bit of a 3x3 round it, so I know where the spawner is. And it means that I'll be able to just kind of sit down here and kill the mobs. If not, I'll have to set up a system with that lava, go and steal the lava for a little bit, and place it in here so that they'll die. Hopefully this will kind of work well for me. We need a way of holding the mobs in the pen. So we're going to have something here, 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 and here. Meaning the way we're going to have to get round it is pretty much more like this. So now we can get round to here. We're going to have to dig round again. So this is the first bit. Let's just light this up so I can see. So what we're going to have here is, let's just dig this side out because this side is wrong. This is kind of the inside of the spawner. This is where I will be AFKing so I can get my TNT, things like this. This will kind of give me where I'm able to come in and just go. So there'll be something here, 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 and not there, but the one next to it, the one I just placed. So there'll be something there. So we'll be able to just get round like easily. And we'll be able to just sit anywhere really around it and we'll be able to work. So this is kind of the little setup we've got here. I'm probably going to expand it so there's a bit more space around here so I can just sit here maybe and mobs will fall into this space and they will fall down. What I'm going to go to the surface now is and go and dig the hole down. Let's just hope we've done this correctly and go our ways back to the top. So I'm glad to leave our little gap in the spawner so we can get in and just cut across like so. And now I'm going to hop in this hole. I swear I heard a mob then in the system, but it couldn't be. Obviously, I'm not going to leave any torches in this hole because, well, this hole's not going to be used, and I'm just going to get my spade out, well, my shovel out. I'm hoping that I've done this properly and accurately, whereby I actually hit the right hole. I should only drop through 2 blocks, so I shouldn't take any fall damage. It isn't that bad. And there you go. Perfect drop is right there. That should be big enough to kill all of the mobs, especially from the bottom floor, but we're going to do a little bit of a test here. I'm going to knock out the lights in the spawner. So that means the spawner is going to be activated, and hopefully we don't get any creepers or skeletons falling in it right now, so we can just test it with zombies. But that does mean now that the spawner is activated, now that the water is in it, and we have a holding little platform cell for them, because obviously I'm not going to be that dumb enough to let them just go. So obviously we can just break these torches now and back off each of the spawn pads. So first of all, break the moving platform so I can't walk about on it anymore. Do that one on that side as well. Kind of makes the same thing. The efficiency of this is just perfect. I want my torch back, actually. I'm considering about it. I think it would have been easier if I'd made all the stuff out of cobblestone, because then I can just break it really quickly. But I'm going to need my torches, so I'm going to break the torch, then break the platform. And I'll go and fetch all my equipment in a minute. But maybe it would have thought it through well if I'd built myself some more stuff. But as you can see, you can watch all the blocks just slowly float away. So that's to make it the design. So we'll knock that torch out over here. Work our way to the centre, and then work our way towards our little entrance in. Because as soon as I start knocking all of the lights out in here, it's going to get complicated. And I'm going to have mobs spawning on the platforms, chasing me around in circles, which I don't really want for that much of time. So what I'm going to do here is just knock out the platforms now with no torches on. Because some of them have got 2 on in the middle, so they stay light for longer. Because obviously as soon as I knock out some of the ones like, let's just check I'm on my own in the middle now, besides the additional one of this torch here. But if I knock this one out, as you can see, the light just changed dramatically. And we'll be able to start watching mobs spawn in a second or so. But mobs can't spawn within, I think it's 16 blocks of me. So I should be fine. Should be. But there isn't any promises for that. Should be is the key word that I keep saying here. Let's just break this with our cobblestone. It probably does it a bit quicker. I'm not really sure, to be honest, on the term or the technicality of it all. But we've got about a couple of minutes before these blocks despawn. And our torch just fell in the water. That's okay. So did that one. As you can see, the darkness in here is increasing ever more as I knock out these torches, which means the spawn rate in here is going to increase, which means, and plus it's also night time in a second, so I'm going to have to get a move on by knocking these torches out and getting into the back area. Let's break this one. I don't really mind about one single torch because I've got a stack of coal. Let's see if I can pick it up. Yeah, I can pick it up from that far away. It's not too bad. But yeah, last one block here. And let's break the other light torch over here. And let's get out of here. First of all, before I block it up, let's sleep, because I don't want any mobs attacking me from inside and outside, because 2 in 1's bad enough. I don't really want to attack from like 4 places. So the last thing to do to finish this off, actually, is to block this hole up. And seeing as I've just used all my wood, and I actually didn't get any of it back, I'm going to have to go down here and get the wood before we can do anything else. Yeah, as you can see, climbing ladders isn't too difficult in this game, if you haven't realised already. So literally just cut round here and collect all the stuff from the side. Perfect. Mobs will be able to see me, but that's not too bad of a deal. And we'll be able to just keep moving around and doing different things about this. But yeah, I think I've had enough with the spawner today. Let's just fill it back up and get out of here. If you can hear my game sounds, I think it is pretty low, but you'll be able to hear that there is actually a monster in there. We might go back onto the roof in another time, but not today. As you can see, I've got some wood now. I can actually give myself another set of tools, because we're going to have to go down now. Oh, can I make some more arrows? I think I did. Oh, no, I'm missing flint. But we'll go down here now, and we'll just go and have a look at what mobs are actually already in here, because I don't expect it to have gained it that quickly, but If it has, that's fantastic, which means it's actually working. And then we gained a feather, which is perfect, so I could sit here and gain different things all day without any problems. I'm just going to make myself some stone half slabs now, so I can place them down the bottom and the top of that, so I can see their bodies, but they can't see me, which is going to be a much easier way of working this system. So they only have a little half a gap between them and me, where I can see them, they can't see me. So it's going to make it much easier. We're going to have to make ourselves, though, a stone cutter, because we kind of need it. But yeah, our cobblestone slabs are going to need 4, and that's about it for stuff now. But I've got a bed up here, so it's not too bad of a deal to get back and forth during the day and the night. So yeah, set of projects for lately, not much to be honest. It's kind of just doing the easy jobs, and I think mobs can spawn up there in that height far away from me, which is just perfect. And as you can see, I'm probably going to have to extend the height of this roof just a sec, or probably actually, I think the better idea would actually be to lower the floor. And lowering the floor will probably make more sense in a second. So if I drop this platform, this will be the stair. And we've got iron, yay! I've actually looking for that for a lot, which means we can actually start building things like iron pickaxes, yay, number 2. More iron, that's actually really, really good. I've spent ages looking for iron, and I dig 1 floor down, 1 level, and find 2 separate gold iron ore deposits. That's more than 1. That's really good as well. And I'll probably get another vein of about 6. And my pick's just broke again. And I'm going to have to go to the surface again, aren't I? And where? There you go. Heard a mob. And it gained its feather. Did it drop 1? Yeah, it dropped some. Yay. And there's more and more dropping. Ever more, as we can hear from the distance. You hear them go, "Urgh," and splat. Which is perfect for us, because it means that normally sounds like the mob hasn't died in there, which means we're going to have to open this up and have a look. Because if that zombie's not dead... No, it is dead, it's okay, it is dead. It's fine, it's okay. We're just going to have a quick look for some more stuff, and if you hear more zombies are falling, they make the zombie noise, then they die. It's kind of a key thing, that really. But it is perfect, it's perfectly working fine. I just really need some creepers and skeletons to spawn in it now, because they're the stuff with the important ones. Not really zombies with feathers. Feathers important, but they're not that important. And obviously I'll have to dress this area up if I want to keep using this place. So let's just cut round the back here and get the rest of the iron. Iron ore deposits are really, really useful. Let's just try and dig out the rest. And I guessed the side correctly first time, which is perfect as well. So digging this, filling it back in. Filling it back in is key, which means I won't have any mobs spawn randomly under the ground. So another thing I'm going to have to do here, though, is actually bring it back another one. Like that. So the mob spawner is actually 1 lower in the sky. It's actually lower down than I think it should be, but it doesn't need to be so big. And it's also kind of in the middle of the room. So I don't really want to make it look too overpowering, for now anyway at least, because it doesn't really want to look good that bad, does it? Fill in the last gap. And now what I can do, was that a skeleton? It was. And we are picking the stuff up as we go around, which is actually amazing. We could probably take this block out, because they can't get out now. I could probably just take these blocks out. So they have a little platform they stand on in the middle of the room, and be able to just literally stand here and watch them as they drop their amazing stuff for me. And there's a creeper. Perfect. We now have 5 gunpowder already, which is actually fantastic. That is really, really good. This is already very efficient, this, without it doing too much of a thing. So I could literally come down here now. So maybe just stand here, be AFK. And it'll probably just get me a lot of stuff. As you can see, I've already got 2 bones, 4 arrows, or maybe 1 arrow. I think I already had 1 on me. 7 feathers and 5 gunpowder. The maximum spawn rate for this is 5 high. Now, that means I'm going to have to either build 5 higher or 5 lower, which means I'm going to have to dig 25 blocks further down. Let's just see what's down here. 1, 2, 3, 20 blocks, sorry. 4, 5, 6, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's okay. That's how much further deep it would be. But for now, it's perfect as it is because I can hide it as it is. And this one high thing will be just right for me for now. Don't really need it to be too efficient and don't really need coal at the moment. I've got loads of it. 6, 5, 4, 3, and we've reached our ladder. 1, 0. And as you can see, look at this already, just staying away from it. And we've gained a hell of a fair bit. And I'm going to gain a lot from this, so I'm going to have to start placing things like chests down here. And this thing that I've built here now is perfect because it means I can put like single chest, furnace, things like this on each side, so I can have a wall of furnaces, stuff like this. And one of the key things I want to build on this though is actually a rail system which will connect to it, because rail is coming out in 0.8 along with some other changes to the game. So what I want to do for that is I want to prepare for it, and I want to build myself a new rail system of where I want to go. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode. It's been a bit of another episode to do with the spawn. We've built the spawning pad, we finished the first one off, and now we are able to actually build around it, and we are able to develop what we've got, which is very, very useful indeed. Another thing I want to do now is add another spawn layer to that, so I can gain my TNT much quicker, so I can start blowing out cave systems. That's right, creating our own caves to build our own base in. And this will vary in things like height, size, so I'm going to be looking at like what best ways to place TNT to create random shapes. Is it like place 2 against each other, or I don't know, to be honest. So yeah, look at this, 8 gunpowder already, so maybe next episode, we're up to 9, one more. And this is the perfect height for dropping mobs down though, because they are being killed instantly. I wonder what happens if I raise it up a couple of blocks, but we won't try it right now. So yeah guys, thank you guys for watching the episode. Comment, like, rate and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.